Head coach for the Hawks, Darren Dunn. And now for the Indians, a junior, number 13, Sam Toma. A senior, number 21, Sydney Barnett. A junior, number 23, Addison Mashi. A sophomore, number 25, Michaela Fisher. And a senior, number 31, Lindsay Hart. The head coach of the Indians,
PC controls the tip. Shot for three from the corner. No good. Rebound PC. Up strong with the foul. Good evening, Pontiac fans. I'm Dan Barnett here with PTHS TV. Catching the Indians hosting the Prairie Central Lady Hawks.
Number 25, Michaela Fisher. Her first, team's first.
Ever.
The Hawks stood by 2.
Habercorn draws empty on the first. And cashes in on the second. Hawks show press right from the get-go. Steal by Emma Kincaid. Brings the ball up the court. And a good hustle by Sam Toman to knock the ball away. PC retains possession. Ball to Habercorn, who drives from the free throw line to Kincaid, who drives in. The basket's good. Sam Toman with the drive. After a long trip around the rim, the ball goes through. Indians trail 3-2 here early on in the first. A flash down to Kincaid, no good. Rebound to Hunt, who gets the ball to Fisher, who moves the ball up the court. Long pass down to Toman. Layup no good. Hunt crashes. And the layup's good. Prairie Central enters tonight's game with a season record of 19-3, 1-1 in conference play, while the Indians show up here with a 4-16 record with an 0-1 in conference record. The feed down to Habercorn at the post, no good. Sydney Barnett with the rebound and the tip out by Habercorn. Indians retain possession. Prairie Central sets up their zone defense. Indians will look to break here. Indians lose possession. Prairie Central take over at half court. Conlist controls the ball past the half-court line. Addison mashing in defense. Drive by Habercorn, no good. Ball out of bounds, Indians gain possession. Indians still looking to break this press here. Sam Toman brings the ball up court. Accidentally hits the sidelines here. Turns the ball over to Prairie Central. Ball to Habercorn. Ball out to the wing to Conlisk. As the Hawks look to work down low. Ball stolen by Lindsey Hunt. Passed off to Fisher, who brings the ball past half court and is trapped near half court. Indians take a timeout. All right, as the Indians come back from the timeout, Mashing gets the ball inbounds into Fisher, who looks to get across half-court line here. Mashing controls the ball, and for three. Basket's good. Indians jump out to a 7-3 lead here midway through the first. Habercorn drives the lane, and the basket's good. Indians look to break the press here still. Get the ball across the half court. Pass is tipped. Hawks take control. The feed down low and an errant pass out of bounds. Mashing a look to throw the ball in here. Sidney Barnett drives the court. And with the layup, no good. Rebound, Madison Kincaid, as Habercorn brings the ball up the court. Pass to Conlisk. Shot from Kincaid from the wing, and the three is good. 4:25 left here in the first. Hawks take the lead, 8-7. Mashing works the ball across half court to Sam Toman, who kicks it out to Barnett, who puts up three. Doesn't catch the rim, but we do draw a foul. We'll see who this is on here.
Indians number 23, Addison Mashing, her first team second.
So the foul by Mashing gives the Indians 2 for the first half here. Hawks still with no fouls in the game. As Kincaid brings the ball across half court. Habercorn calling for the ball in the paint. And I think we're going to get a blocking call here on the Indians.
Following the Indians, number 31, Lindsey Hunt, her first team's third.
So the Indians causing some fouls here early on. As Habercorn feeds the ball into the post before bouncing it around and getting the pass back, putting up a three from the top, which is no good. Indians rebound to Fisher. Fisher down to Einhaus. Einhaus to Hunt, who dishes over to Fox for an easy basket. Hawks work the ball into the corner. Graf over to Habercorn at the top of the key. Prairie Central looks to drive, a ball off the foot, and Hunt comes up with it. Fisher works past the double team, giving it off to Mashing. Mashing for three, long three, off the back of the iron. No good. Hawk rebound as Graff drives up court, kicks it to Habercorn. Buckets for three. And the Hawks take a timeout after jumping up 11-9 here. 2:47 left in the first. All right, as we return from the timeout, Indians spread the floor as they're about to take the inbounds pass here. A little discussion between Coach Harmon and the referee. Pass into Fisher, who gives it back to Mashing, who looks to work the ball up court. Conlist putting on some good pressure on for the Hawks. Indians look to work the ball around. Hawks in a zone defense, forcing the Indians to work the ball around the outside as they look down low. Nothing there. Mashing for three. No good. Rebound to Madison Kincaid. A steal by Alyssa Fox. Indians keep the ball on their end. A loose ball. A jump ball will result in a Hawks possession, with the arrow going in their favor. I'm sorry, Indians ball. Ball to Mashing at the wing. He gives it back to Fisher up top. Mashing with the shot, no good. Einhaus with the rebound. Ball out of bounds. Pontiac will retain possession. This is Lindsey Hunt and Sydney Barnett check back into the game for Alyssa Fox and Trisina Einhaus. 1:41 left in the first. Indians trail 11-9. Fisher inbounds under our own basket. Oh, the feed to Hunt for a nice pass. Makes the high percentage shot. We're all tied up at 11. Conlist brings the ball up the court for the Hawks. Kicks it over to Emma Kincaid, who feeds it down into a steal. Sam Toman with the steal. Mashing with the drive. Euro step for the layup. Indians take lead 13-11. Kincaid works the ball. Kicking it over to Cisco. Cisco with the drive. Right through the heart of the Indians defense to tie it back up.
Mariah Cisco.
Pass over to Barnett as the Indians look to get across to beat the 10 seconds, and they do. Long pass knocked away by the Hawks. Pontiac retains possession under their own basket. Long inbounds pass to Lindsey Hunt, who moves it over to Addison Mashing. The Indians still looking to get down low if they can, but a shot by Barnett for three, no good. A loose ball. PC with the long three, no good. Loose ball again. Mashing gains possession and is fouled in the process. We have a little premature check-in here by the Indians as we're trying to get the foul checked in. Einhaus and Fox check back into the game. This time for Fisher and Hunt as Indians look to get the inbounds pass in. Mashing and looking for the throw-in and gets it to Barnett. Barnett gives it back to Mashing, brings it across half court. Barnett with the attempted buzzer beater, no good. We will finish the first all tied up at 13 apiece. Hey, that was our kid. I know. All right, Pontiac fans, here we come back to start the second quarter. Prairie Central will start with possession. Indians show a man defense here as the Hawks look to dribble drive, and we have a nice bounce pass down low. Shot no good, a tie up, and jump ball, possession Indians. Lindsey Hunt checks into the game for Sam Toman. Mashing gets the ball into Einhaus. Gives the ball back to Mashing to bring up the floor. Einhaus with the ball into the wing. Back up top to Mashing. Fox with the cross-court pass. Indians working the ball around the perimeter. Fox with the drive and a jump shot. The bank is open for two. Hawks work quickly down court. Long shot, no good. Shot put up by Emily Wilkie, who's fouled on the shot. She'll step to the line for two.
Following Indians number 1, Justine Lighthouse. Her first team's fourth.
Free throw's no good as Sam Toman checks into the game for the Indians. Right now on the floor for the Hawks, we have Emma Kincaid, Natalie Graff, Emily Habercorn, Emily Wilkie, and Chloe Sisko. Second free throw, no good. Mashing brings the ball across half court. Nice pass from Toman to Hunt. The basket's no good. Alyssa Fox comes up with it. A shot by Mashing, no good. And a jump ball. The Hawks will see possession of the ball after a quick injury timeout here. Emily Wilkie being attended to on the court. A little tie up in the shared rebound there on the missed shot. Indians currently lead 15-13 with 6:48 left to play. Wilkie making it off the court gingerly, being looked at by one of the coaches for Prairie Central. Be Prairie Central ball here as we get back into action. Abercorn will inbounds to Conlisk. Bring the ball up the court unchallenged as Pontiac sets up in a half-court defense. Feed over the top to Habercorn, who's fouled on the shot. That'll send her to the line for 2.
Foul on the Indians, number 13, Sam Joe. Her first team's 5th. And we have her going to the Hawks to the line for 2.
Habercorn currently leads the Hawks in scoring with 6 points after the missed free throw. The second free throw is good. Draws PC within 1 as Mashing gets the ball into Einhaus. It gives it right back. Press defense from the Hawks as the Indians bring the ball across half court. Einhaus looking for the open man. Gives it off to Mashing. Trapped at half court. Ball out of bounds. Pontiac possession. Coach Harmon calling out the play to the Indians as Michaela Fisher enters the game for Alyssa Fox. Half-court trap by the Hawks. Gets the ball to Mashing, who brings it in, kicks it over to Einhaus, who can't manage the pass. Ball over to PC. Indians still in their man-to-man defense as the Hawks work the ball, looking for an open shot. Foul on the shot as Madison Kincaid went up. The student section slightly disagrees with the call.
Her second team 6.
And Kincaid ties it up with her first free throw. Barnett checks into the game for Einhaus. Second free throw, no good. Mashing with the rebound and untimely turnover. I think she lost control of the ball there. Called on the travel. Hawks take the ball at half court as Kincaid brings it across the line. Kick to the wing to Habercorn. And the Hawks turn it over. Advantage to the Indians. Mashing looking to get the inbounds pass. The Hawks playing tight defense. Ball tipped away by PC. Mashing looks to get the ball in here again. Gets the ball into Sam Toman. As the Indians work to get the ball across half court. Mashing to Barnett, who looks to drive. Pass deflected. Barnett drives in and draws the foul. This will be the second team foul for the Hawks.
Her first team second. Sydney Barnett against the line for 2.
Barnett drops her first free throw. The Indians with 6 team fouls, while PC with only 2. The second free throw is made by Barnett. That takes us to 17-15 in favor of the Indians. As Conlisk brings the ball across half court for the Hawks. Graf gets it to Habercorn, who kicks it over to Kincaid, who drives and is fouled on the shot.
Her second team second.
Conlisk goes 1 for 2 from the line. That puts PC down by 1 as the Indians look to get the ball in, and they do. Hawks with the tight press as Fisher gets the ball across half court. Dishes it to Hunt, who flips it to Mashing, who drives. No good. Rebound. We're tied up. Jump ball. Favor of the Hawks. Kincaid brings the ball up the floor. Gives the ball to Cisco, who flips it over into the corner. Habercorn controls it at the wing. Prairie Central drives. And the bank is open on the drive as they take the lead, 18-17 over the Indians. And as Fisher looks to move the ball up the floor, she's fouled on the reach by Conlisk. Gives PC 3 fouls in the half.
Number 12, Becca Conlisk. Her first team's third.
Mashing takes control of the ball after the inbounds. Half-court trap again by Prairie Central. And that's a turnover. Habercorn with the drive puts them up 20-17 at the timeout by Pontiac. All right, after the timeout here, Mashing gets the ball in to Hunt, who gives it right back to Mashing. I think Pontiac took a moment to discuss how we're going to beat this full court press and this half court press trap that Prairie Central is putting on. Pontiac turns the ball over to Prairie Central, who's fouled on the ensuing shot. No, I guess it's just an out of bounds call. Ball to Pontiac. Mashing with the shot, no good. Long jumper, Barnett knocks the ball free before Prairie Central takes control. And Habercorn with the lay-in. That basket puts Prairie Central up to their biggest lead, 22-17. Pontiac unable to take control of the ball much of this second quarter. Errant passes, tipped passes have resulted in a number of turnovers, as we're about to see a block call here against Prairie Central.
Her second, team's fifth.
Fisher fouled on the shot. That'll send her to the line for 2. That will give Prairie Central 6 as a team.
Our first team 6. Michaela Fisher of the Indians to the line for 2.
Next foul will put Pontiac into bonus. Prairie Central already at bonus with 7 fouls to Pontiac. Alyssa Fox checks into the game for Sydney Barnett. Second free throw is good. That trims the lead, 18-22. Fisher with a nice rebound after the long jump shot. Mashing with a long pass down to Hunt, who feeds across the lane to Tillman, who looks fouled on this shot. No call there. The shot is good. 22-20 still favor of Prairie Central. Prairie Central drives. The shot is tipped away by Hunt. Fisher pulls up her dribble and is now calling for help. And another quick foul. And that will send the Indians to the line for a 1-and-1.
Team 7. As National Indians to the line for 1 and a bonus.
Both teams now in bonus. 1:53 left in the second. The free throw is good. Mashing, one of the better free throw shooters on this Indian squad. No good on the second one. However, Pontiac does retain possession and turns the ball right over. An errant pass as PC looks to dribble drive. Kick to the wing. Habercorn drives. Shot no good. She ends up on the court. Pontiac with the rebound and throws the ball away. Ball to Prairie Central. Habercorn looks for the play from the top of the key. Kicks to the wing to Kincaid. Kicks over to her sister. Baseline drive results in a turnover on a double dribble call. Let's see how the Indians fare to beat this press as they run a 4 across. Ball into Hunt, who looks to beat the trap. Back to Mashing, up to Toman, who feeds it down to Fox at the block, who's immediately fouled. Foul on Natalie Graff.
Following the Hawks, number 21, Mariah Cisco, her third, team's 8th. Alyssa Fox of the Indians to the line for 1 and the bonus.
The foul there on Cisco. Prairie Central gets the rebound, moves the length of the floor, and gets an easy 2. Another turnover by the Indians. The shot no good. Rebound to Hunt.
Following the Hawks, number 25, Chloe Habercorn. Her first, team's 9th.
Mashing fouled on the dribble.
To the line for 1 and the bonus.
Free throw no good. And another foul is called.
Following Indians, number 20, Alyssa Fox, her first, team's 8th. And we have her going to the Hawks line for 1 and the bonus.
And the first free throw is good. Nudging the Hawks ahead 25-21 as we line up for the second free throw. A nice spin on the ball by Habercorn results in a made shot. Toman on the edge of the sideline, turning the ball over. As Kincaid gets the ball across half court, who works the ball to Graff. Prairie Central taking their time. Looks to be working for 1 here. And a turnover by PC. Gives Pontiac possession as Barnett checks into the game for Fox. Hunt for 3. Off the back of the iron. And that'll end the first half as the Indians trail 26-21. All right, welcome back to the second half. As we start the third quarter, Indians will take possession of the ball. Mashing at the wing, who flips it over to Barnett. Looks to drive, nothing there. Fisher with the long cross-court pass to Mashing. Mashing looks, kicks it back to Barnett. To Fisher for three, no good. Put back. Put back by Lindsey Hunt for two as the Indians cut the lead to three. Quick hands by Barnett, knocks the ball away from Emma Kincaid. Out of bounds, PC retains possession. Pontiac still running with their man-to-man defense here. On PC's first possession of the second half. Habercorn looks to drive, nothing there. Kincaid with the drive, and a scoop layup is good. And another miscue by the Indians. Turns the ball over to the Hawks. Kincaid with the high inbounds pass to Habercorn, who works off of the screen. A lot of time in the paint by Prairie Central, who just cashes in for three. And an early timeout from Coach Harmon. 6:48 left in the third quarter. All right, after the timeout here, Indians will take possession. The far end. Pressure from the Hawks. It's an inbounds pass to Hunt. Works it over to Mashing, who brings the ball up the court. And a kick call. Pontiac retains possession. We have a quick equipment timeout by the referee. Now that everyone's shoe is tied, Pontiac will inbounds the ball. Mashing down to Toman, who gives it right back. Habercorn with the pressure. And a no call on the screen. Barnett for three, off the front of the iron. Mashing with the long rebound, and a lot of bodies on the floor. Prairie Central calls timeout with 6:23 left. And after the timeout, Prairie Central with possession as they get the inbounds here. Man-to-man pressure from the Indians as Habercorn brings the ball across half court. Sam Toman applying the pressure. And a quick foul by Fisher.
Foul on the Indians, number 25, Caleb Fisher. Her second, team's first.
Fisher not quite to the end line, as Kincaid looked to drive baseline on that. Little kick of the hip resulted in the foul call. As PC inbounds the ball, and a drive down the lane. And a kick by Prairie Central. Pontiac disagrees with the call. Nevertheless, possession maintained by Prairie Central. Prairie Central works the ball around the perimeter. Habercorn at the wing, who looks to drive against Toman. And a foul on the second chance. We'll see who this is on.
Foul on the Indians, number 13, Sam Toman. Her second, team's second. Ellie Habercorn of the Hawks to the line for 2.
Both teams challenging on every shot that's taken tonight. No surprise being a rivalry game. The long history between Pontiac and Prairie Central. Habercorn pulls up for her second free throw. As it falls, they stretch their lead out to 10, 33-23 here. 5:50 left in the third. Mashing. Drives against the pressure defense and is fouled.
Foul on the Hawks, number 25, Ellie Habercorn. Her second, team's first.
And Indians will inbounds the ball. Fisher trapped in the corner. Mashing with the ball. Gets it to Fisher, makes a long pass. Einhaus to Toman. Back to Hunt, back to Toman for 2. Indians seem a little hesitant with their passes. Just need to gain a little confidence. The shot by Madison Kincaid, no good. Ball out of bounds. Off of Prairie Central. Indians will gain possession. As Mashing looks to inbounds the ball. And results in a 5 count. PC now looks to inbounds the ball. Habercorn with it, kicks it back down into the corner, who feeds across the lane to Kincaid. Mashing with the drive up the court. Hunt with the rebound and put back. 33-27 in favor of Prairie Central as Kincaid moves the ball to Habercorn. Habercorn with the drive into the face of Fisher. Rebound. Loose ball. We should see a foul call, and we won't. Jump ball called instead. And the possession arrow favors Prairie Central. It appeared we had an over-the-back call. No call was made. And PC will retain possession. And another jump ball called. This time with the arrow flipping back to Pontiac, they'll have possession as they look to get the ball in. Mashing with the drive up the court. And she does it herself for 2. That cuts the lead down to 33-29 in favor of Prairie Central with the turnaround jumper at the block. And after A back and forth. Pontiac with the ball, and the shot no good. Habercorn with the rebound, and she brings the ball up the court, looking to go coast to coast. And we have another jump ball. Possession arrow, Prairie Central. How you doing? Prairie Central looking to take the ball out of bounds. 3:49 left in the third. They currently lead 33-29. As the pass goes across to the block. And an offensive foul called as an elbow is thrown. That gives Pontiac the ball with the length of the court to go, as Mashing looks to inbounds here against the full court press from Prairie Central. Gives the ball off to Hunt, who brings the ball up and gives it back to Mashing. Hunt with the shot from the elbow, no good. Long rebound, Prairie Central. As Habercorn rushes the ball up the court, and an errant pass turns the ball over to the Indians. Pontiac wasn't hustling back, wasn't quite set up. I think Habercorn was looking to take advantage to dish the ball off for a three. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Indians ball, Mashing with the long pass down to Einhaus in the corner. And a turnover and foul. Mashing about to ring up her third.
Number 23, Madison Mashing, her third, team's third.
As expected, a game between Prairie Central and Pontiac. The game could be called a little chippy, I would say, back and forth. And we have a travel call, a turnover. Ball back to Pontiac. An errant pass results in a turnover. Back the other way for Prairie Central. A long two. Fisher with the rebound, who gives it off to Mashing as she brings the ball up the court. Mashing looks to drive, nothing there. Works the ball up top to Fisher. Fisher calls out the play. Mashing with the three. No good. Rebound Prairie Central. Quick whistle by the official. And I think we have a double foul here.
Foul on the Hawks, number 24, Natalie Grant. Foul on the Indians, number 13, Sam Tolman. A double foul.
As Barnett checks into the game for Tolman. As the referees confer here. And we'll see what happens. Looks like we'll just have possession to Prairie Central here. Cisco looks to drive, ball off the glass, Hunt with the rebound. Pontiac with the rebound does not take care of the ball as they turn it over to Prairie Central and a ball out of bounds. With 2:04 left in the third, Prairie Central currently leads 33-29. Prairie Central works the ball from the corner up to the top. Quick pass to the block, across the lane to the opposite block. Ball back out to the wing to Cisco, who works the ball up to Kincaid. Shot no good. Ball to Pontiac. Mashing drives and pulls up. And the basket's good. As Prairie Central looks to drive, and a travel call. Mashing inbounds the ball to Hunt, who looks to give it back. Mashing brings the ball up the court. Trap defense still being employed by the Hawks. Fisher down to the block to Einhaus. Shot no good.
Foul on the Indians, number 31, Lindsey Hunt. Her second, team's fifth.
Hunt staying aggressive, looking to force a jump ball, unfortunately results in a foul. Only her second of the game. 1:10 left in the third here. Buff inbounds the ball to Habercorn, who brings the ball up the floor. Defended by Tolman. Habercorn looks to the post. Kick out to the wing. And another travel by Prairie Central. Indians need to capitalize on these turnovers. Hunt checks into the game for Alyssa Fox. And a quick turnover by Pontiac on the inbounds pass. Will give the Hawks the ball in their own end, as Fox checks back in on a defensive switch for Hunt. Hawks set up in a box. Inbounds play. Long pass to Habercorn, who gets away with a high dribble. Foul called on the floor.
Foul on the Indians, number 1, Christine Einhaus. Her third, 6 against the team.
16 fouls now for the Indians and 3 for the Hawks. No one in real foul trouble to this point for either team. As Habercorn kicks the ball out. Lots of time in the paint tonight with no call, but we will have a foul called on the shot.
Foul on the Indians, number 13, Sam Tolman. Her third, team 7. And back with the Hawks the line for 2. Correction, fouls against the Lindsey Hunt, number 31. Her third.
After 2 quick free throws made by the Hawks, extends their lead 35-31. 30 seconds left. Mashing, bringing the ball up to court, working against the trap defense of the Hawks, who drives. No foul called. And we have a jump ball called. Possession to the Indians. Fisher will look to inbound the ball here, as the Indians go with a small stack inbounds and a quick screen. And a 5-second call. That's a second of the night for the Indians. Habercorn brings the ball up the floor. Toman defending with the drive and the give and go. We have a whistle and a jump ball call. Possession to the Hawks. Kincaid looks to inbounds to Habercorn. He drives, loses control of the ball. Kincaid with the long kick out. 3 no good. Fox with the rebound, and that will end the third.
Prairie Central 35, Pontiac 31.
And we're back to start the fourth. Student section on their feet as the Indians inbounds the ball. Inbound to Fisher, he gives it off to Mashing and brings it across the line. Works against the trap. Over to Fisher. Fisher now being trapped, not dribbling out, just beats the 5 call. Ball down to Barnett in the wing, who throws an errant pass. Prairie Central brings the ball up the floor. And we have a jump ball. If you are betting on the over and under of jump balls tonight, I hope you took the over. And a quick pass down into the paint. Prairie Central kicks it out. Back into the paint. No 3-second call. And Hunt hits the floor as Habercorn drives up over the back, and we will get the over the back call. Habercorn, the PC's leading scorer with 15, racks up her 3rd foul. Hunt with the ball on the inbounds, and she will bring the ball up the floor. Pulls up her dribble and gives it off to Mashing. Brings it across the line. Hunt drives, ball off of the rim, no good. And the foul is called.
Following the Indians, number 31, Lindsay Hunt, her 4th, team's 8th. Madison Kincaid, the Hawks in the line for 1 and the bonus.
And after a quick trip around the rim, the ball falls through. Alyssa Fox checks into the game for Lindsay Hunt. The second free throw falls. Indians will inbounds as they run a 4 across. Fisher with the ball. He gives it off to Mashing. Mashing works against the double team. Gets the ball across the line. Looks to drive. Bodies all over the floor as PC comes up with it. They work the ball down the court. Long pass out to Habercorn at the wing. a foul on the shot.
Foul on the Indians, number 13, Sam Tolman, her fourth. Madison Kincaid of the Hawks in line for 2.
PC looking to extend their lead here with 6:29 left. We seem to have an equipment timeout, maybe for a lost contact at the other end of the court. That's why the delay. As Christina Einhaus checks in for Sam Tolman. The second free throw good. PC extends their lead to 38-31. Long inbounds pass to Fox, who's fouled immediately. It looked as though Mashing was looking to look way down court to Barnett, who was open at the far end, but being challenged on the inbounds made for a tough angle and a blocked passing lane. Fisher working the ball in a double team, gives the ball off to Fox, who dumps it to Barnett across the lane. Mashing for 2, no good. Follows her own shot for the rebound and looks to drive. As the Indians settle back into their half-court defense, Habercorn looks to drive the paint against Fox. The shot up and uses the glass. And we'll have a kick call. As Pontiac will inbounds the ball again. Habercorn challenging the inbounds pass. Mashing, working past the double team with the jumper. No good. Rebound to Kincaid. Fisher with the steal, brings the ball up the floor. Fisher whistled for the offensive charge. I'm not even sure contact was made, but the foul was called nonetheless. Technical call against Fisher on that as well. Habercorn steps to the line. She drops the first. And misses the second. Hunt checks into the game for Barnett. PC retains possession off the technical as Kincaid works the ball against Mashing. Habercorn drives in against, gives the ball off to Madison Kincaid. Hunt with the rebound. Mashing to Fox, who looks inside with nothing there. Mashing with 3 off the front of the rim. Graff with the rebound, who gives it off to Conlist. Conlist brings it across half court and makes a long pass down to Madison Kincaid. PC works the ball around the perimeter. Feeding the ball inside to Habercorn. No good. Gets her own rebound. Off the rim, no good. Indians failing to box out on these rebounds. Long pass out of bounds by Pontiac. Looks like Coach Harmon will call a timeout here. As PC leads 41-33 with 4:29 left in the fourth. After a brief 30-second timeout, Prairie Central retain possession here. Indians spread the floor, man-to-man defense here. Habercorn works the ball across. Graff with the ball at the top of the key, looking to pass. Madison Kincaid drives with the shot. Uses the glass for 2. Prairie Central extending their lead 43-33. Pontiac throws the ball away yet again. 4:05 left in the fourth. Quick conference here between the officials. Confirms Prairie Central's possession. Habercorn drives the paint. With the kick out to Graff for 3. That extends the Hawks lead 45-33 as Toman drives off the glass, no good. Hunt with the putback for 2. The Indians really need to get something started here. Trailing by 10, 3.5 left. Long cross-court pass by the Hawks, who are looking to kill some time here. Graff with the ball at the top of the key. She feeds the ball down to Madison Kincaid. Shot no good. Fox fails to control the rebound, and the putback is good. Hunt with the drive up the paint. The lay-in is good. And really for the Indians, it's a possession thing now where they really need to look to score quickly every time that they get the ball. Prairie Central's looking to stall, so they really need to capitalize on their possessions. Indians fail to box out again and yield the rebound to Madison Kincaid. Fundamental mistakes are really hurting the ladies here tonight. As Hunt gives it across to Mashing. Indians work the ball around and eventually throw it away. Kincaid pauses with the ball, working the clock. Gives the ball to Graff, who has a wide open lane to the block. Lay-in is good. Mashing works the ball across the half court. And the Indians give it away again as Habercorn drives, and the lay-in is good. Mashing looks to drive, gives it up to Einhaus for three. Shot no good. Long rebound to Prairie Central. And a 2-on-1. Kincaid misses her shot. Habercorn with the putback is good. And a whistle.
Foul on the Hawks, number 25, Ellie Habercorn. Her fourth, sixth against the team.
And after a brief conference, a foul is called. As Prairie Central empties their bench with 1:07 left in the game, leading by 18. Pontiac works the ball around. Mashing with a shot, no good. Looks like a foul was maybe there, but not called. As PC works the ball across the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Prairie Central, and a long three from way downtown. Indians work the ball to Hunt at the free throw line, who kicks out to Fisher. Einhaus for three. Shot no good. Rebound Prairie Central. As Cisco brings the ball across the line. And with 12 seconds left, the Hawks will throw up a shot. No good. Hunt with the rebound. Ball stolen by Buff. Layup no good. And that will end it for this evening's game.